What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today. It's the 18th of June, and here we are at about $104.8 thousand. 7 hours, 57 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Okay, we'll do some TA right now. Looking at this consolidation range that we're in now, I think that it is a diamond top pattern. It's not the most beautiful diamond top. I'll give it that. But diamond tops are notorious for not being beautiful, actually. In fact, whenever you have an ugly pattern like this, it's kind of validating that it is a diamond top. Regardless of it is or if it isn't, on this end of the pattern, we have higher lows. We do have lower highs. We're committed to some kind of symmetrical triangle look, and I feel like that's what gives it away with this diamond top formation. And also, just so you know, it's very common for diamond tops to wick or even see prices outside of the pattern range. It's actually very, very common. So maybe I actually have it drawn wrong. Maybe it's supposed to be like this. Let's see. Perhaps I'm supposed to draw it from here down to here like this. I don't know. It's some kind of diamond top, though. Of that, I'm very confident. Not some kind. It is a diamond top. It's ugly. It's very, very ugly. If we're looking at this on the 1 hour time frame, the 1 hour MACD is crossing to the upside. We do have bullish momentum building right now. Oh, it's teetering between building and not building, building and decaying. Depending on where this 1 hour time frame closes, I suppose that'll decide if we are to go higher or not. So by the time most of you watch this 1 hour time frame here, the 16th hour of the day, Wednesday, 18th of June, if it's green, which right now it's a little bit red. Actually, even though it's red, we're building still. So as long as it's above 104.6K, I suppose we're fine. 104.66K. It's right on the precipice there, right on the edge. Let's just close above 104.7K and call it all good. If we can do that, then we are still building momentum on the MACD. Building momentum is a good thing. You want to cross these oscillators, this blue and this orange line, above the zero. If we can do that, that would certainly be reason enough to believe that we are moving up and out of this consolidation phase here, this lower range here, and seeing prices once again that are above $106,000 and beyond, right? If we're looking at the stochastics are temporarily crossed to the downside. The blue is, but the orange line is still crossed up. Overall, you're bouncing off your oversold zone, looking like you want to go to your overbought zone. The MACD and the stochastics both agree that we could continue moving up so long as this hour closes green or something like that, right? As long as we don't move down too much. And I guess we don't even need the hour to close green, to be in all fairness. But I would like to see it close green. That way the blue line doesn't curve down. The RSI, wrestling with the 50. It's wrestling. We got above the 50 and rejected down, found support at the 40, rejected the 50, getting higher lows, rejecting the 50. This would tell me, the RSI would tell me, that even if this 1 hour closes red, it's not a big deal. We could still climb higher, but getting above the 50 is essential to the prosperity of the short-term time frame, right? And we want to see that. We definitely want to get this price. I would say just get it above 104. We're moving up now. Get above 105K by the end of this hour, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get this blue line to cross up. Let's get the bullish momentum to drive further, get a higher reading in the histogram, and let's get this RSI, instead of rejecting through the 50, to penetrate through it and carry us on to a land that is much more desirable than the land of 104.7K. If we're looking at this on the 4 hour time frame, further examining the consolidation range that we're in, right? We're not just in this little guy here. We're kind of in this range here. We had a little blemish, and that blemish was brought to us as soon as we saw prices above about $106.1 thousand. This is the line to pay attention to. We found resistance here, resistance there, and maybe even actually get it onto the wicks itself. Resistance, some resistance right there. Resistance in this area, but just a little bit higher. Potentially it's dropping. Oh, look at this. It's kind of, look at this here. I wonder. From this line, from these lows, connecting to these highs here and to these highs, you can kind of see it's like instead of a horizontal line of resistance, it almost is a diagonal line. Even as support, it's being respected all this time. We want to get above, in that case, $106,000. I think this line can even be brought down as time is going on, yeah? $106,000. Whenever we get above there, let's make it safe though, 106.2K. If you can get above there, I think we're golden, and we're moving up higher. And hopefully we are moving up above this $109,000 level, ultimately taking us to $110K and beyond. $110,000 being that area that we desire to see. For if we do, we're on our way to new all-time highs. And if we do not, we are still consolidating. We're still in this range until something gives one way or another. If something gives to the downside, the likely outcome would be that we move down to about 95 to 96K, maybe even as low as 94K, something down in this prior range here. I have a hard time seeing us go down there at this point in time. I think we would have done it already. I think with the threat of World War III across all major media sources that tell the truth and just want to help the people, and they're not trying to mislead you at all. They just want you to be well informed and not get engagement. With everybody, all the media sources around the world, even people who are completely knowledgeable in this matter on X.com shouting from the top of their lungs that this is going to happen, we still did not move down. We have yet to move down. It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder what could come in the news that would be even worse than what we've seen so far to drive the price lower. Or perhaps, and I know this might sound crazy, the news might just be full of it. They might be doing the same thing they've done for a very long time, which is using fear to get engagement with their audience, using fear to drive a purpose, a point, a mass social thought for whatever reason it might be. I don't know. They might not be telling you the truth. They might be telling you the lie. And if that's the case, it just validates the point that I'm saying, that I doubt we break out lower. We've had the negative news. We've had the scare. We've had the crypto market wondering. If you look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index on CoinMarketCap, which I think is a much more versatile fear and greed index instead of the, what is it? The alternate.me one, right? If you go to the Crypto Fear and Greed, the other one, the main one that everybody else uses, this one's a lot more versatile. We've dropped a whole lot. We're at a 48 read, where at the exact same prices a little over a week ago, we were at a 55 read, right? Slowly but surely dropping. People are becoming scared and more accepting of the idea that we go down to 100K. People are selling their bags at the low points every single time. When in all reality, I think this is the worst time to sell, and we're probably about to break out to the upside. Time will tell. We'll see how it goes. Diamond patterns are notorious for breaking out one direction and then ripping the other direction. So even if we go lower, this is what's tricky about them. Even if you break out, we see prices below 103.5K. You can still have hope, and justifiable hope, that you will, in a very short amount of time and at a very fast, high velocity pace, move back in the other direction, right? And it's the same thing to the upside. Even if we break out to the upside, there's still hope or pessimism that we could reverse to the downside. You never know with diamonds, man. You really never know. And it'll be more solidified that we're not going to throw back in whatever direction once the pattern move is completed, right? And for us, this pattern move will be completed to the downside once you're at about, oh my goodness, why did that go down? I swear it wasn't this low before. Oh my goodness, 93K, maybe 93, maybe we go below 93K. Or to the upside at about 121K. The truth is, we'll be left waiting and not knowing for sure one way or another if the breakout is real until we get to our target destinations. My assumption is the breakout will be real to the upside. We will see 121K to 123K at a very, very, very fast pace. Definitely by the end of the month, but it could happen. Who knows? It could happen by the end of this week. We still have 4 days and 8 hours left in this week. It could happen sometime next week. Going into the end of the month, I am anticipating that we have a end of month rally, taking us as high as 130 to 140K, but we got to get moving. We don't have a lot of time left in the month. Bitcoin can make strides. It can definitely move fast, especially after consolidating for a long time. But if we don't do it soon, we're going to run out of time, and that 130 to 140K call by the end of the month will once again be proven false. For my pride, for the sake of my pride, I would like it if we could just rip to the upside, but we'll see if we do. I don't know. At this point in time, I'm not 100% sure if that's going to happen. I am thinking that we see something around 120 to 130K, but absolutely, one way or another, no matter how you cut it, the next target, whenever it happens, whenever we do move higher, from a high to a low, will be at 121K to 128K, somewhere in that area. And once we go above 128K, it's basically 130K to 140K, somewhere in that area. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, all right? Daily MACD looks sad. It looks very sad. The 4-hour MACD looks promising. The 4-hour stochastics look promising, and the RSI even looks promising here, where you've gone oversold, overbought. Oh, come on now. Oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought. This time you did not get oversold. You bounced off the 40. If we can get back into the overbought zone, this would show our hand to the bullish effect. If we can get the RSI to the overbought zone, we're moving up. We're going to get the stochastics there. We're going to get the 4-hour MACD to move up above the 0 line, which would also be good, and build bullish momentum on that as well. Perhaps this could change the directional heading of the daily MACD, of the stochastics, and the RSI itself, but time will tell. I will say the daily MACD and the stochastics scare me a little bit. They're probably the best argument for the idea that we go to the downside, but I just can't seem to get bearish on this thing. I don't know what it is, man. I'm going to have to see you break before I get bearish, and once we break out, then maybe I'll start talking about 95 to 93K, 93K now, 92K even, something in this range a little bit more candidly, but until then, it's just a thought. It's just a thought. We'll see. I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, all right? Take care. Bye-bye.